Okay, good evening, all. Thank you for joining today again, yet another Gurus of India session. We are very much excited, and I'm sure you must be equally excited to hear about the life journey of new Guru and who the new speaker is today. And today we have Chandra Challa, a very good friend of ours. We know him for many, many years. And he is a very active uh, member in various, in our community, if I can say that. He is a member of OTF, that is Ontario Telugu Foundation. He's been teaching Telugu to a lot of little kids in Canada, in basically in Markham and the Scarborough region. He's a teacher of Manabadi. He's an active member of various community events that we conduct, like any Diwali events or any Ugadi events, Ganesh Chaturthi, and a lot of other things. And he is also a meditator. So he's been meditating for quite some time now, and I'm glad he's taken some time out of his schedule. He's a IT professional by work, and I'm very happy and thank Chandra for taking time out of your busy schedule and to share about today's guru. And today's guru is Sri Aurobindo. I'm sure most of you already know who Sri Aurobindo is. If not, no worries. We are going to know about him more today, and that's the whole purpose of this session today. And we look forward to hearing from Chandra about the life journey of Sri Aurobindo. And of course, followed by that, we have meditation, guided meditation by Anupatri. So without further ado, let me hand over to Chandra. And Chandra, it's all yours now.
Yeah, thank you, Prem Garu, for the intro. Appreciate it. Yeah, thank you, Prem Garu, and thank you, Anu Garu, for the opportunity. It's a really blessing.
You're most welcome.
Namaste, everyone. Om Matrubhyo Namaha, Om Pitrubhyo Namaha, Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. So before I deep dive into our today's Guru, Sri Aurobindo, I would like to share, like maybe for the next 3 to 5 minutes, about my journey towards meditation. If I were to name my first guru, so without a doubt, it would be my father. So as a child, I would quietly watch him spend like 10 to 15 minutes each day in silence, sitting peacefully in our puja mandir. No words, no mantras or no rituals, just stillness and presence. So that image stayed with me during that time, though I did not fully understand like what is the concept of meditation, how to meditate, but that made a big impression on me. So over time, I started doing the same, like in simple, like imitating the same, like whatever my father do. I started doing the same thing, just going to the puja mandir, sitting quiet. It was only later, like maybe grade 10 or grade 12, that time I realized, okay, what I was practicing was meditation. So that really helped me, like during my education, then later in the professional journey and all. So as I grew, my spiritual world also started expanding. Then my father used to read books by Osho. So some of those like discussions are they planted seeds of inquiry and awareness at a very early age, like within the home itself. Then my father, bank manager, so we used to roam around like every 4 or 5 years. He used to get a transfer, go to a different city. Then finally we reached a place called Pradhutur. So there, until that time, I was a Telugu medium student. So there they put me in Sri Ramana Maharshi High School. So when Jyoti Garu presented Ramana Maharshi about last week, I was literally able to connect all my childhood memories.
Wonderful.
So in our school, like our the day starts with chanting Om Namo Bhagavate Sri Ramanaya, then some bhajans, then the actual school will start. So that's how from almost from grade 4 to grade 10, so I was in the Sri Ramana Maharshi High School. So it's more connected to Bhagavan Sri Ramana Maharshi. Then grade 12 and all, like one of my senior when I was in hostel, so one of my seniors, so they introduced me to meditation through like breath awareness. So that's where I got connected to okay, like there are different meditation techniques just instead of sitting silence. Then during bachelor's degree, I was in Hyderabad. There, Vivekananda's ashram is there, close to our hostel. So that's where I got introduced to Vivekananda's teaching. Then once in a while, we used to go there and spend some quality time in the ashram. Then, yeah, then masters, then got the job, came to Canada. So then in Canada, after coming to Canada, I got introduced to heartfulness meditation, where meditating with your heart. Then during the yeah, so within Boxuru community, along with Prem Garu, we used to attend um, Bhagavad Gita sessions. So that time I got introduced to Sri Krishna Foundation, which is located in New Jersey. Then during COVID time, I got the opportunity to learn Bhagavad Gita, then Sri Vishnu Sahasranamam. Then I got introduced to PSSM Canada, then Prem Garu and Anupatri Garu are the mentors, then started joining these sessions. So that's where like from grade 4 till today, it's a long journey.
Very good.
So to conclude, like so many of you might have read this Sai Baba Satcharitra. So there Baba says, when the time is ripe for spiritual learning, God Himself sends the Guru to guide the seeker on the path.
That's good.
So in my life or in my journey till today, I feel that is happening. So last week when Prem Garu said like, hey Chandra, like, so this is the third session and you wanna take this and talk about any guru, I was think, then I for a minute I took a step back. Okay, can I really do it? But I thought like, okay, maybe this is another path or another journey. So I thought, okay, let's give a try. There is nothing wrong in trying. So that's where we are. Yeah. Once again, thank you for the opportunity. So Prem Garu, please, please share the slide.
Yeah, wonderful, Chandra. It's really a great journey you've shared with us, and actually, there is a lot of learning that everyone needs to know. That every time you get some kind of hints for you to move forward, and I think you rightly grabbed those hints and went in the right direction. And once again, I thank you for taking this opportunity to present about Sri Aurobindo.
Okay. So today's guru is Sri Aurobindo. So a journey from revolution to realization. So today we are delving into the remarkable life of a visionary who not only helped shape India's path to independence, but also redefined the very meaning of human evolution. His life is a profound blend of politics, poetry, philosophy, and spirituality. I think it's very rare we see like gurus who involved in politics and spirituality and philosophy and poetry. So Sri Aurobindo Garu is one of them. When we go deep dive into his early life and childhood, Sri Aurobindo was born on August 15th, 1872 in Kolkata. So interestingly, his birth date, August 15th, coincide with India's Independence Day. It's a fitting symbol for a man so deeply connected to the country's awakening. His father, doctor, sent him to England at the age of 7. to receive Western education. So he studied at St. Paul's School and later at King's College, Cambridge. So Sri Aurobindo became fluent in several European languages, English, Greek, Latin, French, and later he mastered Sanskrit and Bengali as well. Then when we see his youth and political awakening, so he returned to India in 1893. He took up a position in the Baroda State Service and became a professor. But it wasn't so long before his soul strayed toward the cause of Indian independence. He soon emerged as one of the first nationalists to demand full independence from British rule, long before it became a common demand by everyone. Through his speeches and powerful writings and underground activism, Sri Aurobindo became a key figure in the revolutionary movement. In 1908, he was arrested in the famous Alipur bomb case and spent a year in jail. But that year changed everything. So that's where I feel like his spiritual journey started. So this was the jail where Aurobindo stayed. So while in prison, Sri Aurobindo experienced a spiritual transformation. So in the cell, he encountered a divine presence. He later described in many books. He also read Bhagavad Gita during the time, and he had visions of Krishna guiding him and protecting him throughout the stay where he was staying. So this marked the beginning of his shift from a political revolution to spiritual revolution. So after this, once he is out of the jail, he moved to Pondicherry. So in 1910, he withdrew from political life and moved to Pondicherry, a French colony, where he would stay for the rest of his life. Here, Sri Aurobindo turned inward. So he started thinking more about him, developing a spiritual path known as integral yoga. So it's more of first knowing yourself and taking care of our own. Unlike traditional paths, he thought that the goal of life is not escape, but transformation. So his aim was to evolve human consciousness, uniting the spiritual and material worlds. So that's body, mind, and soul in harmony. So that's where the concept of meditation comes in. So when we unite our body, mind, and soul, that's where we feel that. Then in 1914, a spiritual collaborator arrived, Mira Alfasa, so a mystic from France, later simply called as the Mother. So she returned in 1920 to stay permanently and became his closest disciple and partner in the spiritual mission. So together, the Mother Mira Alfasa and Sri Aurobindo, they founded Sri Aurobindo Ashram in 1926, so which became a center for spiritual learning and community life. So this is the image of Sri Aurobindo Ashram. So after Sri Aurobindo's withdrawal from public life, so the mother led the ashram and continued his mission until today it's happening there. Then his contributions and when we see his contributions and major works. So Sri Aurobindo's writings are vast and profound. Some of his key works include The Life Divine, so exploring human evolution toward divine consciousness. Then Savitri, a 24,000 line epic poem on love, death, and transcendence. Then The Synthesis of Yoga, a guide to integral all paths of yoga. Then Essays on the Gita, interpreting the Bhagavad Gita. He taught that man is a transitional being and that our true purpose is to become supramental, a higher, divinely awakened version of ourselves. And Sri Aurobindo passed away on December 5th, 1950, but his influence continues to grow. His ideas are studied in fields as diverse as philosophy, psychology, education, and even in science. In 1968, his vision inspired the creation of Aurobindo, an international township in Tamil Nadu dedicated to human unity and collective spiritual evolution. So to this day, so people around the world continue to study and practice his teachings, not just for personal growth, but for the evolution of humanity as a whole. Sri Aurobindo once said, all life is yoga. So to him, every thought, every action, and experience was part of the divine journey. So his life reminds us that true freedom is not just political, so it's spiritual. And the revolution that matters most is the one that comes from within. So yeah, that's my today's presentation on Sri Aurobindo. So thank you everyone.
Thank you so much, Chandra. It was a very wonderful presentation. And after hearing your presentation, what I understand is again and again, lot of gurus have come forward in India, not only in India, around the world, just teaching one thing about meditation and about self elevation and enlightenment or growth towards enlightenment. So I think it's a marvelous piece of what do you call message given by lot of gurus across the world, directing people to do meditation. And I'm very glad that we are in the right path actually, and we are doing exactly what lot of the gurus asked us to do. So I very sincerely hope that we continue to do meditation and get the benefits of meditating. Once again, Chandra, wonderful presentation. Thank you so much. I didn't know a lot of the things that you talked about, Sri Aurobindo. Actually, I live in Hyderabad. I used to live in Nallakunta, and there is a school in Aurobindo school in right very close to our house. In fact, I was working for a company called Aurobindo Pharma before moving to Canada. So I have some kind of a connection with Sri Aurobindo also. So it's a nice thing to know about the real man where I worked on a company with his name and a school that was right next to my house. Thank you so much for that. And yeah, I think it's 9:28, perfect time to get into meditation. So as always, hand over it to Anu for guiding us through the 30 minutes meditation. And also, if anyone wants to share any experiences, please do share your experiences. I think knowing and hearing about experiences helps a lot of people and also motivates other to practice meditation. And also they won't be like have questions when they are meditating and if they experience certain things. So yes, without further delay, Anu, over to you.
Thanks, man. Thanks, Chandra Garu. It's nice to know about Aurobindo, Guru Aurobindo, because I was in Calcutta. I have seen Aurobindo ashram, but somehow I never stepped inside. I was more towards Vivekananda's, and I have even seen the Alipur jail. But it's good to know his kind of life history, life journey. So it's every master, every guru inspires us. Great to know. Thanks for sharing that. I think most of the people all are. Have attended the meditation sessions, right? Anybody new? Nandini, I think Rama
Nandini was
Garu.
there last
Okay.
session, yeah. Anybody new, please
If you need
be
any
on
intro
the
for
camera.
meditation,
So
or we can just
yeah,
continue, move on.
Manusha is new. Maybe you want to just
Okay.
quickly go through the steps, please.
Sure. Yeah. So we are basically practicing. There are various methods to do meditation, but here like can be some. Mostly we just do the breath meditation. We call it as Anapanasati. Ana is our inhalation. Apana is our exhalation. So we are just observing our simple natural breath. We are not doing any pranayama, anything, just like as we are bringing our awareness to our natural breath, automatically our breath dives into deeper consciousness. So basically, it is kind of connection to the higher energies, higher to recognize our reality, through the truth within us. So please close your hands, clasp your fingers, and cross your legs. When you close these channels, it becomes very helpful. It forms an energy circuit and it helps us to go to the meditation practice. So the important comfortable position is important. If you can sit on the ground in Siddhasana, Ardha Siddhasana, and Padmasana, that helps to align the body. So your chakras are in alignment, your spine is erect. But if you're not comfortable, you can sit in your chair as comfortable. So at this point, I know we must have gone through the busy day, but just like reset, rewind everything, and release everything, and just be here with this, the coherent group in this group consciousness. So as I mentioned, the technique is as simple. We are just observing bringing our awareness to the natural breath. Our object of attention is breath. The meditation happens as we bring our awareness to the breath, right? So it is a practice as we just dive into the meditation. And it's important that you don't restrict yourself. The thoughts will come and go. The only thing is your awareness, your focus should be on the object of attention. So it's a consistent effort, as whenever the mind wanders, just bring your awareness back to your rhythm of breathing. Meditation is a grand portal to obtain the cosmic energy, connect to the higher intelligence. It awakens the infinite potential within us, dormant within us. So let's practice half an hour meditation. Please close your eyes, clasp your fingers to fingers gently, and then place them on your lap and cross your legs from your ankles. And if you feel the music is louder, you can just reduce your volume from your end. Remove your eyeglasses. Please sit comfortably. The key is the consistency for meditation. The river of consciousness flowing through. All the inner channels, intricate passages. Healing all those ailments. cleansing and revitalizing the energies. As your mind becomes calm, following your breath, there's an inner healing happening all around. Your body is expanding with new energies, new glow. One more minute of this beautiful eternal silence. Enjoying this expanded consciousness. Being in self-love, self-care, self-healing. Slowly come back to the present moment. Inner reality to the outer reality. Feel the ground. Sense your surroundings. Let's express our gratitude to Sri Aurobindo and all the gurus, the great masters, giving us the inspiration with powerful teachings. Helping us in our enlightenment process. Recognizing our true self. Slowly bring your hands together. Place them on your eyes. For 2-3 seconds, soaking in everything we received, higher cosmic energies, feeling completely relaxed and energized. Open your eyes when you're ready. Thank you. Thanks everyone for joining today's session. Once again, thanks Chandra Garu for sharing the great wisdom from Sri Aurobindo. Anybody has anything, any questions for Chandra Garu or anything on meditation, or if you want to share your experience, the floor is yours.
Yeah, thanks, Garu, Prem Garu, for the opportunity. Even I felt today's meditation is also very intense and it's very good. Thank you.
Sandy, thank you.
Good
Thanks
to hear
everyone.
that, Pandey. Yeah, anybody, any other questions you have on meditation? The people who have just newly joined, feel free to share. If not, it's already 10:04. Thank you all once again for participating in today's session, and we look forward to continuing this next next week, next Thursday, with a new guru and a new presenter. Thank you so much. Yeah, Manusha, you have a question? You raised your hand.
Yes, yeah. Thank you so much for the opportunity. It's really good. I'm a toddler in the meditation. I'm like really new to this meditation journey. I tried before so many times, but my thoughts and my mind was like it was never stable. It was running here and there, from past to present, present to past, and even today it happened same to me. It was very hard for me to get control on myself. I tried, but I was struggling a lot in the process. And after maybe before like closing up this meditation process, maybe 10 to 15 minutes before, I started burping, and after followed by a lot of yawn. I yawned a lot. Yeah, I don't know. So I just want to understand, like, it usually happens with anyone who are just started with the I mean, the meditation process, or is just me, like, got little got relaxed, because when we relax, then we'll get yawns sometimes. Not only when we sleep, getting sleep. When we relax, when we have a kind of little relief inside, then we also yawn. So I just want trying to understand. I mean, so
Yes,
what's happening? Yeah.
thanks for sharing, Manisha. Yeah, it's normal as you're beginning your meditation journey. So people feel sometimes sleepy as well. That and slowly you'll transcend to the. Believe me, you will stop. You start to feel more energies, and then you don't feel that sleepy or that lethargic. It is a practice, right? It is a mind is a complex mission, much complex than how you're training your body. So the meditation journey, it's like it doesn't matter if you're a beginner or toddler, right? So the main thing is a commitment. As you begin your journey, the key thing is consistency. If you can commit yourself, whatever those dedicated moments, 20 minutes or 30 minutes, if you can set at the same time every day, that usually helps. Just your body clock based on the circadian rhythm, how we all have a specific rhythm for each of our activity. The similarly, meditation is a very powerful activity. That is the key activity which we do for ourselves, because that stays not just this but beyond, right? So it's important to have that committed time and space also. If you can have set that space, you will slowly feel that see the difference. Hope you are practicing it every day, then you will literally feel the difference, because once a while if you start to do, then these symptoms will stay longer, but which is quite normal. So we are just, our mind is getting used to that calmness, that stillness, which is usually not the normal scenario, right? We keep continuously thinking about something, doing something, activity. We need that kind of running behind things. So as you are just doing, driving your car at 100, 150 speed. If you want to slow down, it takes a while, right? So similarly, and it's a body, my mind is a complex machine. You set a time for your meditation practice and consistently practice at least for 40, 45 days and see after those term, that one mandala or the minimum period, then you will start to experience a little differently. So these things, this focus, you're able to make your mind calmer. So again, it happens a particular day if you are going through a lot of stress, you're going to a kind of too many things unknowns or kind of sudden situations. It's not natural that you might not have those quiet moments, but some days you'll have longer stillness. You can experience that. So even for few moments when you experience that stillness, that is when you really start to enjoy the meditation process. So it's main thing key is the commitment and the consistency. So you can just stay, whatever you can set that ambience, whatever motivates you, just set that environment ready for you, a cozy corner in your place or near a home temple or whatever you can resonate with. Just consistently practice the same time every day. Also, it helps with, if you can break down 15 minutes in the morning and 50 minutes in the evening, if you can't sit at a time for half an hour. So that
And
also helps.
yeah, and you were also saying that you were bumping into a lot of thoughts. I mean, which is very much normal, and that's what happens. And you said you're new to meditation too, right? So yeah, meditation does relax you completely. That's why you're yawning a lot, which is again normal. But as Anu said, keep practicing it. As you keep practicing it, you yourself will realize that, these things start disappearing. You won't yawn, and you won't, you won't sleep, and then you go into a kind of trance, which will really like energize you. I mean, literally, I've heard from people saying that, yes, after doing 1 hour of meditation, I'm really energized for the whole day. And I'm sure if you practice it since you started today, which is good, please do continue for the next 7 days. And maybe next Thursday when we meet again, we would like to hear more from you on how you progressed in this 7 days.
Sure, Premji and Danuji, thank you so much for that. So, any tips? Okay, when we start like meditating and we have to concentrate on our like own breath, right? Like with like inhale and exhale.
You don't have to concentrate, you just have to observe your breath. That's all. Don't
Okay,
try to put mind to it. Once you start putting mind, it's not meditation anymore. So,
correct.
yeah,
Yeah,
so don't bring your mind in between. You're not the body, you're not the mind. That's the thing.
okay.
So
Like try
just,
to connect with our soul. Yeah,
yeah,
from
you
our
are the
heart.
soul. So basically,
Yeah,
try to observe, be outside your body and observe your breath. It's going in and out, in and out, in and out. That's all. And
As
then
the
I
time
tried.
comes, you don't
automatically,
feel your body.
yeah,
So you go beyond.
yeah, and automatically you start, getting those kinds of experiences, or, you start relaxing, and then, calmness in your body and mind, less thoughts, all this will happen.
One more thing, I think this should be. Is it mandatory to done do this? I know, like empty stomach would be a good thought, but because I'm from Canada, so it's 9 p.m. for me, 9 to 10 p.m. Sometimes I have to have my dinner. So does this really make any difference?
There are no
Um,
restrictions
no
as
restriction.
such. You can sit anytime because even in before sleep, if you do meditate, and you can get quality of sleep, in fact. But as you get habited and you are committed to your practice, is certainly for deeper states of meditation. Once you kind of master the art to some extent, it helps. Having a lighter stomach. So that is like Brahma Muhurta. There are different times people specify. So our body is not busy in digesting food, and then they want to connect to the higher, even higher states. So
Correct.
like for initially, it
Correct.
doesn't matter. Like you can just anytime, the moment you get used to, you can just the moment you switch, you will dive into that states, calm states.
Sure, sure. I'll try my best.
Okay.
Sure,
Thank
sure.
you
All
so
the
much.
best
Okay.
in your journey. So
Thank you.
Thank you all. Once again, it's already 10:12. So good night, and we'll catch again next Thursday. Have a
thanks
wonderful
Yeah.
day.
everyone for joining. Have a
Thank
wonderful
you.
night.